Dear students, we are seeing about models. In our previous class, already we saw the usage of can. In what are the places we are using can? Already I told you to expose our skill, to expose our ability, we have to use can. I can drive a car. Possibility, he can come tomorrow. When we tell about possibility, we can use can model. The same time, when we ask request to somebody, we can use model auxiliary can. Can you help me in the work? Then permission. You can go now. You can go now. Capacity. He can work hard. Offer. Offer means already offering. Offering means giving. I can lend you my pen. I can lend you my pen. Then could. In the place of request, you have to use could. The same time, polite request. Polite request. What do you mean polite request? A request in obediently. Could you please lend me your book? Or could you lend me your book? Then likelihood. Could it be my uncle? Could it be my uncle? The same time, past ability. Here we use present ability can. Here, past ability. To expose our past ability or possibility, we must use could. She could work long when she was young. She could work long when she was young. Then, if I were you, I could do it. Possibility. This is actually improbable condition. If you find anywhere if I, that's called improbable condition. Actually, I is singular subject, but we used here where plural verb. Singular subject, but plural verb. Because this is improbable condition. Okay, may. This may, you can use this may frequently in your classroom. When you ask permission to your class teacher, may I come in, sir? Permission. To ask permission, polite permission, you must use may. May I go home now? May I go home now? Then possibility. It may rain. There is possible to come rain. There is possible to rain. So, when we expose a possibility, we can use may. Then wishes. And birthday wishes or wedding day wishes, whatever it is, we can use may. May God bless you. May God bless you. In this place also we use may. Then might. Might also is using in the place of permission and request. Might I borrow your calculator? Might I borrow your calculator? Possibility. It might rain tonight. It might rain tonight. Then indirect speech, ideal speech means here indirect speech. He said that it might rain. Okay. The verb might, which comes in the place of direct speech, as may. When we change direct into indirect, we have to change this change may into might. So that indirect speech we must use might. He said that it might rain. Then must, necessity. Necessity means need. Need. You must recite this poem. You must recite this poem. Recite means reciting. Memorizing and telling. That's called reciting. Then strong obligation. Strong obligation. Obligation means always refers to our duty. Strong obligation. I must help him. Compulsion. I must teach her a lesson. I might teach her a lesson. Then certainty. He is very tall. He must be a soldier. In the place of certainty, we must use modal verb must. He is very tall. He must be a soldier. Then conclusion. I think it must be a good film. I think it must be a good film. Then we go to see semi-modal. Semi-modal used to, ought to, need, dare. These are called semi-modal. We can use used to express a habitual action. He used to practice daily in the playground. He used to practice daily in the playground. Discontinued habits. I used to play in the garden as a small boy. I used to play in the garden as a small boy. Playing in the garden is habit, but now discontinued. So, when we expose or when we express about discontinued habit, we must use used to as semi-modal. Ought to in the concept of moral obligation. You ought to convey this message. You ought to listen to the teacher. Already I told you, when we tell about our duty, we must use ought. Here also, moral obligation, in the concept of moral obligation, we are using ought to. You ought to convey this message. You ought to listen to the teacher. Listening to the teacher is one's duty. Isn't it? Need. Need means necessity. You need not meet him. You need not study this chapter. You need not go there. You need not scold me. So, in the concept of necessity or need, we must use semi-modal need. Dare. Dare means courage. Brave enough to face in question and negative. Brave means courage. In the concept of brave, when we tell about brave or courage, we have to use semi-modal dare. Brave enough to face. How dare you ask me for some money? How dare you ask me for some money? She didn't dare to face him. She didn't dare to face him. So, here, the same time, you know one thing. These modal verbs are followed by the bare infinitive. What do you mean bare infinitive? You should be known infinitive. 2 plus V1. 2 plus present form. To come, to walk, to eat. That's called infinitive. Without to, an infinitive which comes without to, that's called bare infinitive. So, modal verbs are followed by the bare infinitive. I think you should be understood what is bare infinitive. Okay. Dear students, just you memorize these rules and regulations of modal auxiliary verbs and practice yourself among your friendship, with your friendship. You must practice yourself in your own writing also. So, you have to memorize these rules and regulations of modals. Not only modals, but also already I have given you rules and regulations of the tenses also. Whatever I give you, you have to memorize them. Okay? Bye.